Hello Retro Movie fans, I'm Retromoviegirl, and today I'm here with a review of Obsessed in Death by JD Robb. It's part of the In Death series, so let me get started. But first, I just wanted to tell you that this is currently out of print circulation. It's no longer being published by the publisher, but you can still get it on Audible, probably on eBay, and a couple of other places. I know you can still get it at Walmart, but as far as new publication date, this does not have one, and it is not being published by the publisher anymore. So you'll have to go to Audible, one of those other websites, to get a copy of this. But let me get on with the review, so I'll see you on the other side of this video. Obsessed in Death takes place, I think it's right after the holidays, right after Festive in Death, which I have a review of, which I will link in the description. But it's basically about a serial killer who kills in honor of Lieutenant Eve Dallas. Anybody who's offended her or has a fight with her has to die, and he leaves messages at crime scenes on the wall for her to read. He claims to be a friend. He's like psychologically out there, and he's committing murders in the name of Eve. He even says that he'll kill Rourke for not protecting her. A lot of different things happen, but the first case has to do with a lawyer that Eve has come against in court, and what happens is he kills her, and because of the things that she said to Eve during the trial when they crossed each other's path, he cuts out her tongue, which is not a spoiler because it's on the back of the book. This stuff is not a spoiler. I try really hard not to spoil you guys, but he leaves all sorts of messages, and he tries to kill. A lot of these books, a lot of these cases are from previous books, some of which I've read and some of which I haven't, but he tries to kill a victim. He was part of the Portrait case, which is also a book, and she has an author that has been following her career for a long period of time, and she's written a book, which is what Celebrity in Death is about. He or she, we're not exactly sure, because the killer, when they find the killer on the cams, he's holding he or she is holding a box and wearing nondescript clothes, so they can't see. They don't even have like a sex or a race. They can't even see that. So everything goes haywire. She's afraid that it might be somebody. It might be a cop. It might be, she doesn't actually know, and she's having nightmares, and it's just really crazy. And I hope you get a chance to pick up In Death, Obsessed by JD Robb. And in the next section of this video, I'll be telling you about my next read. So I'll see you on the other side. Hey, I just wanted to tell you about some of my favorite scenes from Obsessed in Death. And there are two scenes. The first one is when Eve is interviewing a possible suspect, and she keeps saying that she's excited and she hopes that Eve can be her girlfriend or whatever, and she hugs her, and Eve is not the type for hugs. And then she introduces her to her cat, and it gets all weird. But my absolute favorite scene is a scene where she comes home from work, she's had a confrontation, she's beat up, not bad enough to be hospitalized, but bad enough to where, you know, her ribs are kind of bruised and her face is all messed up. So she comes home and she needs to get out some aggression. So she goes to the fitness room, and there's like an Oculus Rift type of machine, but it's not like a virtual reality that you wear on your face. It's a treadmill designed by Rourke. It has all kinds of different challenges for her to complete in order to make her more physically tangible or more physically able to withstand some of the hard impacts that she takes. And she's working out, and it's just a nice little scene. It's created by Rourke, and Rourke created the program to sell to other people, but he also created the program with even minds. So there's all kinds of robbers, all kinds of chases, all kinds of different challenges. And for me, that's a key scene because he's so loving to her inside that scene. I think that he actually gets a first aid kit and makes her face all better and everything. He's just entirely sweet to her in that scene, and that's why it's my favorite scene. But before I go, I just wanted to tell you about my next read, which is by Faye Kellerman. Let me get the name. It is The Ritual Bath by Faye Kellerman. It is part of the Decker and Lazarus series, and I'll be reading it as soon as I can get the time. So that is my next read, and I really appreciate you all watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. And make sure to subscribe and like and comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.